I am not exaggerating here. Today is probably the worst day of my life, and I'm trying to be strong for y'all and not let the emotions get the best of me. And truth be told, I have no idea how I'm going to structure this video because I have to edit it myself. Tears will fly, so bear with me here, okay? This is going to be all over the place, but we will eventually get to the point. And if you want to make me feel better, make sure you drop a like. Every single like that you guys put under this video is a hug towards Senz. Or if you're rich, if you send me some money, that would also be much appreciated. That would make me happier, I think. Anyways, let's just get into the subject matter. Let's just get right into it. Everything started because Idubbbz tweeted this, and I quote, "It's my character. I'm a pedo troll. I come out, I make pedophilic comments all over Reddit," end quote. Without context, this looks insane, right? But Idubbbz here is quoting a tweet that says, "Twitter users have found Ethan Klein's old Reddit profile named Pedo Troll from 2010, almost 16 years ago. The account promoted H3 YouTube videos, hosted about living in Israel and Israeli supremacy, and made several comments as a pro-pedophilia account." Now, if you just look at this, it looks bad, right? It looks sus. And you're like, what? Ethan Klein, a pedophile? What are we doing here? H3 just got exposed. It's the end of Ethan Klein. This is it. They got him, guys. Now, after reading all of these posts, you don't have to have triple-digit IQ to understand this is trolling, right? This is satirical. It's not like Ethan Klein is an actual pedophile. And the fact that I've seen people run with this narrative being like, oh yeah, Ethan Klein is a pedophile and he has like 3 kids, we need to take them away. They're insane. You can take a second to read this. Once again, this is from 2010, guys, okay? Keep that in mind. This is 16 years old. And remember, according to Idubbbz, empathy kicks in until you're 32.
I think only in these past couple of years have I gained the ability, empathy, to say at the age of 32, I've acquired empathy. But I have, and I've realized it because I just like can't help myself but like feel for other people's pain and suffering now. I'm still not perfect. I think that is, my empathy meter's only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up potentially, but it's at least there.
So how old was Ethan Klein in 2010? Let's ask my best friend in the world. Let's ask ChatGPT how old Ethan Klein was in 2010. How old was Ethan, Klein from H3 Productions? Oops, I misspelled that. Kind of retarded. In 2010. Let's see what we get. He was born in 1985. Damn, he young. So he would have been 24 or 25. Okay, he wasn't 32 years old yet. And once again, everyone knows that you don't develop empathy until you're 32. So in my opinion, Ethan Klein is 1,000,000,000% clear. He's innocent. He did nothing wrong. No diddy. He's not a pedophile. He's not a creep. He's innocent. This is just Twitter slandering someone. This is just Twitter trying to cancel someone over jokes, over being edgy almost 16 years ago, and trying to label them as a freak, as a pedophile, when that is not the case at all. Idubbbz is in no position to be critiquing anyone for stuff they said 16 years ago. Idubbbz was Mr. N-word. So I saw this tweet and I thought it was extremely hypocritical and ironic that someone like him is criticizing someone else. So I responded with, "Aren't you the guy that told a 17-year-old girl to say the N-word hard R?" Of course, I'm referring to Tana. "Where's your empathy, Ian? Ethan was clearly not 32 years old yet. You are in no position to be critical of anyone's edgy past. LOL." And someone did respond to me. They said Ethan was 25 in 2010, not exactly a little baby. And I responded with, "Ian was 27 saying slurs, not exactly a little baby either." I mean, these Idubbbz fans, they gotta be stopped, all right? They gotta be stopped. So me responding to Idubbbz is what got me blocked, and it's like I said at the start, it's tragic. I'm upset. My day has been ruined, and I was having a pretty good day. I woke up. It was raining. I love rain. I love waking up to rain. There's nothing that makes me happier than that. I wasn't being mean to him either. I was just calling out the fact that he was a massive hypocrite, wanting to police someone else for edgy stuff they said 16 years ago, when we all know the past that Idubbbz has. And as a matter of fact, Ethan did respond. He says, "Hey, N-word guy." Take the backseat on this one. Idubbbz, Ethan made an offensive joke 15 years ago. Also Idubbbz, 4 years after my jokes, sees a guy wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. Nah, I don't think so, dude. Idubbbz is the last person that should ever be calling anyone else's edgy past out. And I was so upset I had to make a second tweet. I said, looks like Idubbbz hasn't really learned empathy despite being 32 years old. He blocked a black king, me, today. My heart is broken and I believe this is racism. I don't even know what I was on about. But the response by you guys has been extremely warming to see. Stay strong, King. Hashtag justice for Senz. We need this. We need to get this trending. We need justice for Senz. I can't believe Icux is still racist to black people. I bet he still calls him the N-word off camera. I mean, if he's blocking a black icon like myself, of course he's still saying the N-word in private. And someone decided to share these tweets from Idubbbz from a few years ago, from 2015. How old was Idubbbz in 2015? I gotta ask ChatGPT, once again, the only friend that I have. How old was the YouTuber Idubbbz in 2015? Oops, here we go. He was 24 years old / 25 years old, same age as Ethan, right? But in my opinion, this is worse. Yeah, I mean, where's the empathy? So you said worse stuff, yet you want to be critical of Ethan for being edgy a few years ago. It doesn't work like that, buddy. You cannot be doing this shit. Leave it up to someone else. Literally anyone else but you could be critical of how edgy Ethan used to be. For someone that just discovered empathy at 32 years old, you sure suck at it. You've had years to master the craft that is empathy, and you flopped. If you would have told Sensitive Society from 2018 that I would have been blocked by Idubbbz because of a tweet that I sent, I would have been like, hell nah. I love how Idubbbz digs up a 15-year-old account while he himself literally was the NF guy. How much do you guys want to bet that Anissa tweeted this while Idubbbz was getting pegged? Ian's wife is the modern day equivalent of Yoko Ono. The only difference is that Idubbbz has next to no fucking talent. So, you know, it's really not that big of a loss. Someone made this post on Reddit, and before I go, I would like to read it out, if I may. This is a quote from Anissa. All of our haters are losers, end quote. Also, Ian Jamha lost his V-card to a sex worker in his late 20s, has never slept with another girl, most of his own net worth lost to please an OF girl, which is tragic. Unemployed in his mid-30s with no career prospects. 128 average viewers on Twitch. Damn. Gets abused by a tomboy prostitute he financially supports. Lives with his mother-in-law. Hated by most of the internet. No friends. Backstab all of his friends and fans. Stole 6 figures from charity to throw a party for an OF girl. But remember, guys, we are the incels and we are the losers. It's like, sure, buddy. Keep coping. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Whatever you tell yourself so you can go to bed comfortably, knowing what you've done to your career. Sure, whatever helps you guys, whatever makes you feel better. Knowing that every single day that passes, you guys sink more and more and more. So, us, the haters, the incels, the ops, the quote-unquote Zionists, I don't want to speak for everyone, but we have a pretty good life, all right? We have a pretty good life going. I can't even lie. Mr. Idubbbz, please unblock me. You are the reason why I say the N-word every single day, hard R. You taught me that. You taught me it was an okay thing to do in society. I might be in my 20s, but I listen to YouTubers, and you are the reason why I say slurs. And anything you say, Idubbbz, I will repeat. So thank you for being my role model.